Today I'm going to be hooking up a device called Bluestar II made by OnStar Technologies. And what this device does is it replaces your OnStar module with a Bluetooth module. So instead of having your OnStar services, you'll have hands-free Bluetooth for your phone. So if you're a big fan of OnStar and you like the services, then this device might not be for you. But if you don't care about OnStar services, you don't want to pay that extra charge per month, and you'd rather have Bluetooth added to your vehicle, then this device might be for you. So this device is compatible with all OnStar equipped vehicles from 2003 and up. It's a simple plug and play installation, so all you have to do is unplug the OnStar module and then plug in your Bluetooth module. And it utilizes the built-in microphone for OnStar, along with the steering wheel controls and the buttons on the mirror also. You can also use this device for streaming music, but you're going to have to use a speaker output jack because the OnStar speakers only use the left channel. So before you start your installation, you're going to want to find out the location of your OnStar module. And to find this information, you can use the OnStar website. They're going to have information for various different vehicles on where the location is for your OnStar module. And I'll be sure to post a link for the website down below. So I'm installing the Bluestar II and a 2008 Cadillac Escalade Ext. And the OnStar module is located directly beneath the factory stereo. So now I need to remove some of the dash panels and the stereo. So we're going to remove that center panel, that side panel, and the center console panel. And to remove these panels, you're going to want to buy a set of plastic pry bar tools designed for removing dash panels. These will keep you from damaging any of your interior. You can find these tools at your local automotive store. So I'm going to start with removing the side panel here. There's about 6 clips that hold it into place. Now I'm going to remove the center console panel. You should be able to do this just by opening the cup holder compartment and pulling up firmly on the back here, and that'll pop it loose in the back. Then pull up on the front firmly also, and that'll pop it loose up front. Now we need to lift the center storage compartment there and lift this the rest of the way out. There's going to be one wire harness we need to unplug for the cigarette lighter. You should be able to just unplug that by hand and set that to the side. Now it's time to remove the stereo panel. We're going to be using our plastic pry bar and prying at multiple points all the way around. This is the hardest panel to remove, so take your time so you do not break the panel. Now I have it loose. There's going to be 2 wire harnesses we have to unplug. Here's a better look at it. You're going to unplug this wire harness right here, and this one on this side also. Now it's loose and we can set that to the side. The stereo itself is going to be secured with 6 screws, located right here. So we're going to go ahead and remove those. Once all the screws are removed, we're going to go ahead and slide that forward, and it's time to unhook some wire harnesses. So there's going to be quite a few different things we have to unhook on the back side of this. We got the antenna wire there, the satellite cable, and 3 different wire harness clips on the bottom there. So we're going to start with just pulling firmly on the antenna cable there, that pulls out, then unclip the satellite cable. Now there's 3 different harnesses we're going to unclip. And now the stereo should be loose. We can set that to the side. Alright, now we have access to the OnStar module, which is located right here. So to remove the OnStar module, you just simply unclip each side of it here. There's a clip on each side that keeps it in place. Then we're going to pull that forward. And now there's going to be some wire harnesses in the back. And all we need to do is unclip the first 2 wire harnesses. These are the 2 harnesses that will plug directly into the Bluetooth module. You can leave everything else plugged in. Here's a look at where those clips plug in on the Bluetooth module. Now you can go ahead and put the OnStar module back in place, but make sure to keep the clips on top where you can access them. So luckily there's just enough room to plug in the Bluestar module right on top of the OnStar module, and it doesn't interfere with installing the stereo. So we're going to go ahead and clip those 2 wire harnesses in place now, and once you have those clipped in place, you can go ahead and add a piece of double-sided foam tape directly underneath the Bluestar module to secure it to the OnStar module so it doesn't move around. Alright, now that we have our Bluestar module hooked up, it's time to put everything back together and test it out. So to start with here, we're going to open up our settings, open up the Bluetooth menu, and go ahead and connect to Bluestar. So I'm connected now. Now I'm going to test with a phone call. And when you receive a phone call, you're going to get an icon on the front screen there saying OnStar. That's indicating you got a phone call coming through. So here's a look at the little icon that pops up when you receive a phone call. Now we're going to go ahead and answer it with the voice button on the steering wheel. And that'll answer the call. Now you can hang up the call with that same button also. And you can also answer the phone with the voice button up above on the mirror, if equipped. And you can also access the Google Voice Dial by long pressing the voice button here on the steering wheel, and then simply saying the name you want to call.
Call voicemail.
Calling.
And the same button also lets you access Google Voice, so you can ask it anything you want.
What's 562 times 502?
The answer is 282,124.
The Bluestar module does support caller ID, but it does not work on navigation-equipped vehicles. So when you get a call, all you're going to get is that OnStar logo right there that pops up. For vehicles that are not navigation-equipped, normally the caller ID broadcasts right here on the center instrument cluster. And remember, if you want to stream music, you're going to have to hook up to the stereo output jack located right here. And that's going to have to hook up to an auxiliary input on your stereo. If your stereo does not have a stock auxiliary input, then you're going to have to go through an FM modulator. Well, that's all. This is C.L.S. All-in-One, and if you want to hear more from me, please subscribe.